Right now, if you're bored, you know exactly what to do. You pick up your phone, you scroll, you watch something, you message someone. Boredom for you lasts maybe 10 seconds before it's gone. Now imagine losing all of that. No phone, no screen, no music, no books. Just you, sitting in the same small space with nothing to look at, nothing to hold, and nothing happening. For hours. For most of human history, this wasn't a rare afternoon. It was normal life. No entertainment, no distractions, no way to simply kill time. So here's the real question. If your brain, the exact same brain you have right now, craves stimulation every few seconds, how did ancient humans survive years, decades, entire lifetimes without going quietly insane from boredom? The answer isn't what you think, and it might explain why you can't sit still for 5 minutes without reaching for your phone. Let's begin. To understand this, you first need to understand something uncomfortable. Your brain wasn't built to relax. It was built to notice. Every sound, every movement, every shift in your surroundings. For most of human history, staying alert wasn't optional. A rustle in the grass could mean food, or it could mean something was hunting you. So the human brain evolved to constantly scan, constantly search, constantly stay just a little bit uncomfortable, because comfort meant you'd stopped paying attention. And that discomfort is exactly what boredom actually is. It's not your brain malfunctioning. It's your brain doing exactly what it was built to do. Refusing to sit still, refusing to switch off, constantly demanding something new. Which means ancient humans felt boredom too. The exact same restless, itching feeling you feel right now. But here's what's strange. They didn't have games. They didn't have stories written down. They didn't have anything you'd recognize as entertainment. And yet, somehow, they didn't fall apart. So what were they actually doing during all those long, empty hours? The answer starts with something your brain still quietly craves today. Small, repetitive tasks. Picture this. You're sitting by a fire. There's nothing to hunt, nothing to gather, nothing urgent to do. Your hands are empty. And an empty pair of hands, for most of human history, was dangerous. So people filled them. They twisted plant fiber into cord, over and over, the same simple motion, repeated hundreds of times. They shaped small stones into tools, not because they needed another one right then, but because their hands needed something to do. They wove baskets. They carved small objects out of bone and wood. None of it was urgent. All of it kept the mind occupied. There's something almost meditative about a repetitive task like that. And researchers who study modern hunter-gatherer communities have noticed the exact same pattern still happening today. Idle hands didn't stay idle for long. But tasks alone weren't enough to fill an entire lifetime of quiet hours. Ancient humans needed something bigger, something that didn't just occupy their hands, but occupied their minds. And that's exactly where the fire came back into the picture. Because once the sun went down and the tools were set aside, people did something that would end up shaping the entire future of our species. They started talking. Not simple conversation, something closer to entertainment itself. Around that fire, someone would begin describing a hunt. Not just what happened, but how it felt. The tension, the fear, the moment everything almost went wrong. Details would grow with each retelling. A close call became a near-death escape. A lucky throw became a legendary shot. And the people listening weren't just passing time. They were completely absorbed, leaning in, waiting to hear what happened next. This is where storytelling was born, not as art, not as tradition, but as pure entertainment. A way to fill the exact same restless hours you now fill by scrolling a screen. Stories gave people something modern entertainment still tries to recreate. Tension, suspense, a reason to keep listening. And because there was no book to reread, no recording to replay, memory itself became entertainment. People would recall old stories, retell them slightly differently, argue over details, laugh at the same jokes they'd heard 100 times before. Boredom didn't disappear. It was simply outmatched, filled with tasks for the hands and stories for the mind. And here's the part that should genuinely stop you. Some researchers believe this constant need to fight boredom, this restless human habit of filling empty time with tasks and stories, may be one of the reasons complex language, culture, and shared memory developed at all. Boredom wasn't just something ancient humans endured. It may have quietly pushed them to invent the very things that make us human. So, the next time you're sitting somewhere with absolutely nothing to do, and your hand reaches for your phone without you even thinking about it, know that you're repeating something ancient. Your ancestors felt that exact same restless itch. They just didn't have a screen to fix it. They had their hands, their voices, and each other. And somehow, that was enough. If you enjoyed uncovering this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because history hides in the most ordinary feelings, even the boredom you're fighting right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.